Hello everybody, welcome to tonight's live. Fingers crossed my camera's behaving itself this week. So last week, for some reason, it zoomed in. I've got Molly on standby to tell me, so hopefully in a minute it'll pop up and she'll say everything is all right. Fingers crossed. So yeah, Thursday, 6 o'clock, we're back live again. Just whilst I'm giving everyone a chance to join, I'll just recap some of the bits and then I'll remember to say them at the end, fingers crossed as well. Dates for your diaries. This Saturday, it's our summer sewing Saturday. We are in Bolsover at the parish rooms. There are still a few places, so you can jump online and book if you want to come to that. And tonight I am going to give away a little bit of an interesting fact about what we're doing. The ladies who've booked already know the plans for the day, but I am going to show you some of the bits that are happening. Hi Molly, is the video all right? Fingers crossed, yay. Yeah, there was a Facebook glitch last week, so it was all zoomed in and weird. So yeah, back to dates for the diary. There is a pop-up coming up, local pop-up to us in Derbyshire. I am at Whitwell at the Community Centre on the 27th of June. So that one is the afternoon pop-up that I do. So I do, it's zoomed. Right, I don't know what's happening. Right, let's go for plan B, which is... Oh, I can't turn my phone while recording. Okay, we'll just have to be zoomed and I will grab my iPad and check. Sorry about this, folks, because what I can see is a lovely camera view where you can see the shelves in the background and me, but for some reason Facebook is zooming me in. So let me just pull it up on here so then I should be able to see what you guys can see. Bear with. So I will carry on talking about dates, but I'll not look at you a second whilst I just do this. Yeah, so Saturday the 27th of June, we've got the pop-up in Whitwell. So that's at the Community Centre in Whitwell, and it's 12:30 till 3 p.m. All of the information is on the Facebook event page. We'll double-check that, but I'm sure it is. And also, it's all on the website. So I've updated the Where to Find section on the website with upcoming pop-ups. Hi, Anne. So that'll be on there. That one's the afternoon one, which is 12:30 till 3. And the nice thing about Whitwell Community Centre is it has a bigger car park, so it's got its own car park. So if ever you've been to Bolsover and found it a bit tricky to park, Whitwell is nicer because it's a bit easier to park because it's a bigger car park because we all come from various directions. So the other date for your diary, sorry, trying to multitask here, is Lamport Hall, 17th to 19th of July. So that is our quilt show. That is, oh yeah, proper zoomed in, weird. That is our quilt show, quilts and sewing show that is in Northamptonshire. So this is the second year of this one. So first year was, let me just adjust that a little bit because I can see what you can see now. First year of that was, oh, I just need to turn the sound down because I don't want to see that. All discombobulated again with this glitchy thing of it. Yes, so my brain will click in a minute, guys. We will be all right. Northamptonshire quilting show. Second year of it. Last year was the first year. It's a quirky one, this one, because we are actually in the stables. So my stall, you'll see some photos from last year because I've been sharing them to say that I'm going to be there. My stall was actually in the horses stable. So you just get a little section where the horses would have been put to feed, etc. So I don't know what that's saying about me, but hey ho. So that is that. Right, tonight my plan was to give you some, hi Sarah, give you some ideas for gifts for teachers, friends, summer birthdays, those sorts of things. It's a funny time of year this, isn't it, for gifts and bits and pieces. So as many of you know, I make products as well as selling the fabrics. So I sell fabric yarn, haberdashery, and my handmade products, and then we have patterns and kits that I do as well. So things that I'm going to show you tonight, they're not all kits at the moment, but they are coming up. But I've had a bit of an idea about next week's Facebook Live, but I am going to have to do a bit of trialling in the week. Sorry Molly, you are going to have to help me. I wondered about a quick little demo sew along jobby next week as part of the live. Still thinking about it, still working on it. Feel free to tell me your thoughts on that as and when you see me or in the comments tonight. That would be great. But in terms of tonight, there is some fabrics from Lewis and Irene. There is some mystery bags. There is some products, and there is, I promised last week, a new launch. Oh, Nita, you're just finishing your quilt. You've had a right day of sewing then, based on your message earlier this morning. Brill. So yeah, there's a new pattern, new kit coming, which hi Alison, was lovely to see you earlier. Hi Little Fabric Stash, hi Joe. Right, so I am going to get stuck in. Still a bit put off by the fact that what I see on my screen is completely different to what you guys are seeing, but we'll manage and deal with it. So, getting stuck straight into the Lewis and Irene, I have got some small things for you tonight. Oh yes, photos are great, Nita, that would have been lovely. So Nita's just popped in the comments for those of you who can't see them that she's had a good day sewing and she's going to send me some photos later. Now you all know I love a show and tell of what you've been up to, so great. Right, this is our first fabric for this evening. So it is from Small Things Sweet collection and it is ice creams. So I thought with the whole summer sewing thing, wouldn't it be great to have something that was really summer themed, and sweet treats kind of fit the bill really. So these are 100% cotton. Now I was told that my light gets better when I move away from the camera, so I will do that as well. Yeah, 100% cotton, £6.50 for your half metre, £3.50 if you want it as fat quarter. Thought you'd tune in and say hi, and so you should, Joe, and you could always give me some feedback from a seller's point of view about how the lives are going, because I love a bit of feedback, you know what I'm like. So yes, Small Things Sweet ice creams on natural, £6.50 for your half metre, £3.50 if you want as a fat quarter, which I'm more than happy to do, and I have up to 3 metres, up to 3 metre pieces of it, because there's 3 metre left on the bolt of that one. So that is that, and there's some pre-cuts as well. So that is fabric number 1, which is ice creams. Then Small Things Sweet will do, thank you. So we have donuts. So the donuts is on an ice cream background, and you can just see hopefully the little pink sprinkles that are on there. So yeah, this is donuts again, Lewis and Irene, 100% cotton. You've got some really lovely bright summery colours in there with your yellows and your pinks and your sort of duck eggy colour and your I guess they're chocolate donuts with the brown squiggles on, who knows. So £6.50 for your half metre, £3.50 for a fat quarter. I have got a fat quarter bundle coming up of these, so if you are loving them, there will be a bundle at the end in a moment. So what's really funny, I've put my iPad just propped up down here so I can see what's happening, so I could get a feel for if I'm showing you the right fabrics, but it's got a delay on it, which is really even more random than the delay from the comments on the thing, but I'll go with it. So this is the fruits that's in this collection. So it's on, I'd call it dark cream background. So it's got your fruits, so you've got all your summer berries on there, cherries, blueberries, raspberries, no strawberries though, oranges, nectarines, apples. So that is a nice one, and then you've got a little dot in the background on that one as well. So £6.50 for your half metre, £3.50 for your fat quarters, and again I've got up to 3 metres on that one because I've been measuring to see what's left. Then we have, now this one is my favourite. This is sweets on duck egg. So this is your little lollipops, humbugs, candy twists, cough candy twists. Very, very cute. Little tiny love hearts in a deeper duck egg blue make up the background of that one. So again, prices is the same across all of the Lewis Irene ones. £6.50 for your half metre tonight, and £3.50 for your fat quarter. Jobs are good un. Then this one, yeah, there's up to 3 metres. Yeah, I've got 3 metres of the sweets if you wanted it. Now cakes there is less of, so I've only got a metre piece and a couple of half metres left in this one. Been really popular, this one, so this has been selling well on eBay. So this is the pink, so it's a very light pink background, and it's your cupcakes, chocolate gatto on the middle there, cherry on top of your cake. Very, very lovely. So I think if you're doing any summer projects, any picnic stuff, any coasters, things like that, these would be really lovely for that. So that is the fabrics, and there is one more. Now we all know I love a double border, and here is metre of cakes, please. Of course you can, Sarah. Sarah, I know that you're at the sewing day on Saturday, and as one of the benefits of coming to the sewing day is you get 10% off. So I'm not going to send you an invoice tonight, not because I'm being lazy, but because I will put it through with anything that you sort on Saturday, because then you'll get your 10% off it. So that goes for anyone else who's watching. If you're watching on catch up, or you are watching, oh, I've just thought I didn't do postage. I'll come back to that in a second. If you're watching on catch up and you're at the summer sewing day and you want anything, message, but I won't charge you or invoice you till the day, so you can get your 10% off, because I'm lovely like that. So the one thing that I forgot, but those of you that are regulars will know, you can put your name down for a fat quarter bundle before already seeing it. It's got the 5 in it, so yeah, we'll come back to that, Joe, in a second. Right, housekeeping that I didn't do at the beginning. Oh, I keep moving to the side, I've just realised. Postage, I am more than happy to post as always. 48-hour tracked. It'll be $4.50 for your small parcel. If it goes as a large letter, then it'll be $3.30, but most things are going at $4.50 as your small parcel. If you're local, obviously you can collect. If you want to, if you're coming to any of the classes, if you want to come to the studio, that's fine. Studio visits will be next week because I'm a bit busy. Oh, that could be dangerous, Sarah, if middle child's watching, because they might want more stuff and go, Mum, could you? And you'd have to say yes if they asked. You'd have to, Mum, could you make me? That's how it works. Anyway, I'm being cheeky tonight, aren't I? So yeah, if you're watching the replay, and I will be loading this onto YouTube afterwards, and I've made an executive decision. I will leave all of the videos on YouTube until a collection is sold out. So if everything in the video is sold out, I will take it down unless it's got a technique or something in it, in which case I'll leave them up. But I think rather than clog the YouTube channel up and you start watching stuff and you can't get the stuff anymore, that would be really frustrating. So that is my plan going forward on that. So last metre, metre and a half metre. So double border. This is Sweet Street. So I have to hope that you can see this. I will check in a second that you can, and I will move back to try and make sure that you get it all in. So it's got a row of shops on it. So there's the sweet shop, the ice cream, and the grocers, and it goes across it. And then you've got, yes, you can see that. I've just glimpsed it on my iPad. So yeah, it's got all of them on it. So I've got a half metre piece of this, and I've got a metre piece of this. $6.50 for your half metre, $13 for your metre, and I'm not cutting that into a fat quarter because I'm mean like that. So that is the last couple of bits of that one. Then, Joe, we move on to the bit that you've been waiting for. Fat quarter bundles. So we've got 5. So you've got all of the fabrics in this one, just not the double border print. And I'm just moving this way because I think I've just gone off the camera again. So yeah, you've got the cakes in pink. You've got the duck egg sweets on duck egg. You've got fruits on dark cream. You've got the donuts on a lighter cream, and you've got the ice creams on what I would call a natural colour, which is quite a dark cream as well. So they're all really nice, lovely ones. So fat quarter bundles are $17.50. So I've got a couple of them ready made, but I have got fabric to make more. So if you want one, shout up. The fabrics are on the website. The fat quarter bundles aren't, because I've only done them this afternoon and haven't put them on yet. But if there's any left after the live and the messages that I seem to get Thursday, Friday from the live, I will put them on tomorrow. So that is those. So that was my small thing sweet that I wanted to share with you. So that was just something that I thought would be nice if you're doing summer projects. Yes, please, Joe, I will put you down for one. I will drop you a message to get your email and address, etc. I love that. That's just like me. So for those of you that don't know Little Fabric Stash, meet of the ice creams, please. Child, not watching again. I love it. There you are, Sarah. So yeah, for those of you that don't, so Jo that's joined us tonight is from Little Fabric Stash. So she is another small business, bit like me. She's based down in down south somewhere. I'm very bad at geography. And she's she's a fabric seller. So like me, when I go out and about, or I'm joining in with other small businesses, I see something I really love and I buy it anyway, even though I've got hundreds of meters of fabric in my studio. We're all just as bad as each other, really, aren't we? So thank you, Jo. That is lovely, much appreciated. Right, I'm a little bit excited about this next bit. So I have been designing again. So at our summer Hertfordshire, thank you. I knew that, Hertfordshire, she's in Hertfordshire. So yeah, I've been designing again. So at the, I do a quarterly. Hi Sylvia. Sylvia, you're getting a sneak peek of Saturday's project now, because I can't wait to share it. So yeah, at the sewing days, I always do a project. Well, there's always two new projects. One's sort of a something to make, and the other's usually a cushion. I'm not sharing the cushion tonight because I'm keeping that a secret, although I did show a couple of people at the Craft and Knit we had on Wednesday the photos of it, but it is lovely. That will be coming to Lamport Hall, but that is special for the ladies on Saturday for the cushion. However, I am happy to share this next project with you all, and we have crossbody bags. So the pattern comes in 2 sizes. So you get all the instructions and sizes to cut out to make this. So all of my patterns have step-by-step instructions with photographs as well. Did you freeze or is it me? I'm hoping it's you, Sylvia, because I've not frozen. I've got my iPad running. You've missed the start. I'm having a zoomed in issue again tonight, so I've put my iPad on so I can see what's happening, but slightly delayed. But I am still moving on there, so fingers crossed I'm all right. Anybody else shout up if that's not the case, or if that is the case, tell me. You know what I mean. Right, so crossbody bag. So we have zip top to keep everything safe. We have little pocket on the front with, and I do love this, so we've got a little key ring. So it's got a key clip, so it's fixed securely to the bag, so you can clip a purse, your keys, whatever you wanted to this, and it's then attached to your bag. And then inside we have got the lining, and we've got internal pockets. So this is the small version of the bag, which has got a skinny strap, and then we do a larger supersized version, which is perfect timing for Radley going bust. I love that. Oh, have they really? Well, crossbody bags from Molly Felicity Designs all the way then. Who needs Radley? So yes, this is the larger version, so it's exactly the same pattern, same design, just bigger bits of fabric, and there's a wider strap option. So you can also put the wider strap on the smaller version if you wanted to. That is doable because you're making it how you want. You can change the length of this strap, so you can have it longer, you can have it shorter. I've done them in 2 lengths. So this strawberry one is the width of the fabric, and I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, is the width of the fabric, so it's a bit longer, whereas this one I cut to 50 inches, so it's a bit shorter. And then did this with the bird. So again, you've got your pocket, you've got your keyring loop. I've just realised you can't see the drop on the bags at all, but anyway, it was I tried. Oh, Molly, it's just told me you're watching again. So keyring, secret bit in there, and again, when you open it up, you've got your internal pockets, which is really difficult to show this one here, but you've got internal pockets there as well, and it's split in the centre, so you've got 2, but as you're making it, you can adjust it however you want to do that. So patterns are available now for this, and this will be our project on Saturday. Made it in the canvas, so it's nice, summery, really handy for travelling, etc. You know, if you were going away and you needed something to put in your suitcase, that's going to fit in really nicely. Or if you need something a little bit bigger, again, so this will easily fit an A4 book or something like that in, so it's going to be great. So those are your 2 options. I've just realised how zoomed in I am, it's awful. I will try and get this sorted for next week. So, kits. I've got kits for this where you can choose from strawberries, birds, sewing, music, or birds and roses. I will show you the fabrics in a second. Kit is £22.50. So you get all the fabric you need for making it, your wadding, you get your little keyring clip and your zip in there, your instructions, everything, £22.50. If you're coming to the Sewing Saturday day, that is going to be one of your gifts, if you want it, is going to be the pattern for that. So fabric wise, these are your options for the kits at the moment. I'm just doing them in canvas, but I will get some done in other fabrics as we go. If you are seeing me at any of the shows and you're buying, obviously we can switch fabrics out because I'm lovely like that. So we've got music notes, which I suggest you have the black gingham with. So they do look really nice paired with the gingham. Then this one is the Robins and Roses fabric that we've got. So again, that would be with the rust gingham, would be nice with that. We've got the birds, which the larger one's made up from, and that is with the beige gingham. So beige gingham inside. So you can just see when you open it up, it's really nice to get that little pop of pop of colour in there. And then the final option is your sewing canvas, which we've got, and that is, I reckon we'd probably put that with either the beige gingham or I've got some purple gingham. I will leave the choice up to you if you order that one. So yeah, kit's £22.50. If you are just after the pattern, it's £7.50. So that is my new pattern. Very excited. I will be bringing that to Lamport Hall and also Festival of Quilts with me. So hopefully lots of you will be sporting nice new crossbody bags. Would be lovely. Right, now where are we for time? 20 minutes, 20 past. So we've got 10 minutes. Right, I can do this. Other part of tonight, can you have the small bag with music notes, please? Perfect end of year gift for my daughter's oboe teacher. Absolutely, would be. And yes, you can. So, oh, that's the other thing I didn't say. So you say small bag, the pattern actually has both bag sizes in it. So it's just, the construction's the same. It's the pattern pieces that are different. Purple gingham on Saturday. I will make sure there's purple gingham in there, Sarah. Yes, so, yes, back to you, Joe. The pattern has sizes for both. So you buy the pattern and you can make either size. Then obviously once you've got the construction techniques, you can adapt it and change it yourself. I reckon a smaller one for mobiles would be handy too. Oh, Sylvia, it was you saying about purple, not Sarah. I really should get my eyes tested. Yes, purple gingham would be right up your street, Sylvia. Or you could go, you could do a, you could always use the Halloween to make a glow-in-the-dark one to match your other bag that you've made. That'd be cool. Choices are yours. There's so many choices. Right. Teacher's gifts. Joe, body bag. Kit, music. Can you tell I'm a bit discombobulated this evening? Right, good use of the word. Right, I will just sneak out of shop now to grab some bits. So, teachers' gifts, always really hard. Now, I personally was always, they get paid for doing their job, why am I buying them a gift? Chip my few quid into the group thing, but I never bought personal teacher presents. Don't really know why, just never did. But I know it's getting really popular now. But if you've got 3 or 4 teachers, it can get really expensive. So it's nice to be able to do something that's useful, and just a bit of something, sort of a gesture, isn't it really? So, ideas for those of you that want to make. Tissue pouches, always a winner. Teachers always need tissues. These are great stocking fillers as well, so you could always stick them on your Christmas makes list. Now, earlier I mentioned my idea of a bit of a sew-along. I wondered, shall we try and make a tissue pouch together next week? Yay or nay? Please let me know. Thought it'd be quite cool. Not quite sure how I'm going to do it, but I can think about it. So, tissue pouches. I will be putting a link up on my Facebook, well, photos and details on my Facebook page. I do have loads of ready-made stuff, so if you didn't want to make your own, you are more than welcome to order and buy from me. And because I make everything myself, you can have it in any of the fabrics that are on the website, should you wish. Now, the other thing that I thought was really useful for teachers is the little pencil pouches. So, why would you not want a pencil pouch, and why would you not want it in this beautiful mushroom fabric? Everything I'm showing you, if there's any fabrics, I do have, so shout up if there's anything. So there's a smaller pencil pouch and a bigger one, because teachers have highlighters and all sorts of felt tips, etc, etc. Now, pop some sweets, tea bags, bit of something in there. That's a whole gift. You can package it in the item. There you go. Same for birthday gifts for people. Why not make the packaging part of the present? As an ex-teacher, I loved personal gifts. I still have some from 15 years ago. See, I think that's it, Nita, isn't it? It's when people have thought to do something for you, you know, those special teachers do come along, and it is nice to recognise them. So yeah, pouches I always think are a winner for any gift for anyone, because you can fill it with goodies and away you go. So yeah, that's the other pouches. And then you can get really fancy and you can coordinate stuff. So why not do a bag and then a matching pouch? So you can slide your pouch in the bag, or you could even go coin purse, which will then attach to your bag. So the clips that I use really nicely just attach. So then you've got your purse on your bag, really easy to get to. Brilliant. So they are some suggestions for teachers' gifts for you if you want to do them. Now, I'm going to give a bit more thought to this sew-along idea, because I do think it'd be quite nice. We could have a bit of a show, and I could show some fabrics, bits and pieces, and then we could talk through making it. And you're, oh, Joe, I forgot you were a primary school teacher, of course. Yeah, wine or chocolate's a bit of a get out of jail, isn't it? I'll just buy them a bottle of wine because they've had my kids all year and they're a nightmare. Anyway. Right, final bits and pieces. I've got some fat quarter mystery bags back in stock again. So they are same as always, 4 fat quarters in them, £10 each. I have got, because I'm reducing the mystery slightly for you tonight, there's canvas and gingham mixtures. So the canvas fabrics that I showed you, I've mixed in some ginghams with them that I think coordinate. So you get 2 gingham, 2 canvas, and they are £10. So these would be great if you did have gifts to make or you wanted to. You could just use these, make a load of little gifts, pop them away, off you go. There is also Little Johnny 3D ones as well. And I'm going to do some Little Johnny cotton ones. I'm starting to get ready for Lamport Hall and Festival. I don't want to say how soon Festival is because it's freaking me out how much I've got to do. But I will be doing more fat quarter bundles for those. So if you want a complete mystery, just say you want a mystery fat quarter bundle, like total mystery, and I will do that. If you'd like, so the choices tonight are, if you want to choose, Little Johnny 3D, Little Johnny Cottons, and I think we've got about 40-50 different designs across those ranges, and Canvas and Gingham. Which will be the canvas that I've showed you earlier. When we get to the shows, there'll be some others because I've found some other canvas in the studio that will be going into the mystery bags as well. So yeah, that's that. Thank you so much, everybody. Sorry I've been a bit out of sorts. It's really thrown me, this camera business. I'm going to try and get it sorted for next week. Let me know your thoughts on whether you'd fancy a sew along or anything like that. Those of you that have ordered, I will get in touch and sort invoices, etc. out with you. If you do want anything, if you're watching... Yes, you can have a canvas mystery bag, Sylvia. Of course you can. I just have to write these things down because I forget otherwise. So, yeah, canvas mystery bag for Sylvia for Saturday. Yeah, thank you so much for everybody that supports these. It really does mean a lot. And those of you that watch on catch up and then send me messages, absolutely great. Love it. It's really nice that you are supporting me. I am posting as always. You can pick up from the studio. Next pop-up shop is 27th of June at Whitwell. My next shows for those of you that are further afield is Lamport Hall in Northamptonshire, 17th to 19th of July, and then I am at Festival of Quilts at the end of July, start of August. So that is a busy one and a lovely one. So yeah, do come and say hello if you'll see me at any of the shows. Let me know your thoughts on Facebook lives and whether we should have a bit of sew along action or whether you just like the format we've got now. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a great evening, and I will see you all again next week, 6 o'clock.